Okay, so customize in Photoshop so your brand colors are readily available. Really simple. First thing you need to do is open up a document or a website where your brand colors are present. Let's just pretend for this tutorial that my brand colors are the blue from the Twitter sign in button and the yellow from the Twitter sign up button. I want to save them into Photoshop as my two brand colors. So you've got your document or your website open and you need to take a photograph of the screen. If you're on a PC, it's really easy. You go to the top row of your keyboard and the far right, there should be a button that says print screen. Just press that. It's usually above the number keypad. If you're on a Mac, it's a bit more complicated. You want to press Shift, Control, Command, and the number 3, and then you should hear the sound of a shutter release on a camera. So you've got your photograph taken. Next, we're going to go back to Photoshop and open up a blank document. So that's Command N for new document, or Control N if you're on a PC. You don't have to worry about naming this or the width. The width and height are actually already set to the dimensions of the photograph you've just taken. We're not going to be saving this actual file, we just want the colors, so don't worry about that. Just click OK, and then we're going to paste our photograph in. That's Command V or Control V. So you can see now I've got my screen grab in Photoshop. What I now want to do is basically select the colors that I want and save them to my swatches palette. Now first of all, if you can't see your swatches palette, it should be up in the top right hand of your screen. If you can't see it, go to Window and just make sure swatches is selected. Swatches is essentially if you imagine a painter next to his easel and the color palette that he has in his hand, you know, the old Picasso style color palette, that the colors that you use on the regular. That's what your swatches are. They're just colors that you often use that you can just click whenever you want. So we're going to save our brand colors into our swatches. So what we need to do that is the eyedropper tool. To select the eyedropper tool, it's really easy, just I on your keyboard, or if you want to know, it is on the tools palette here on the left hand side, and the icon for it is one of those little eyedropper things. I can't remember the proper name for that right now. So we've got our eyedropper tool. The eyedropper tool basically just picks up any pixel that you click on. So if I click, let's just zoom in for a moment using Control or Command plus and minus, depending on whether you're on a PC or Mac. So let's just zoom in, and you can see if I use the eyedropper tool and click on the blue of the sign in, it adds it down here to my color palette in the left, but I want to save it to my swatches. So you click on the color you want, and then you want to click on the icon here, which looks like a piece of paper, create new swatch of foreground color. You can see that comes up when you hover over it. You click on that, and it's just basically as simple as that. That's going to add the color to our swatches. It's good to name it, so let's just call it Twitter Blue. And you can see now in the swatches palette I have Twitter Blue added. Again, for the yellow, click, and then you want to add it, and we'll call it Twitter Yellow. Okay, and you can see now I have Twitter Yellow there. Perfect. So now we can get rid of that document, don't save, and now whenever we open up any document, let's just start with a blank document, B for brush, and I want to use Twitter Blue. I just need to go to the swatches palette and click it. Now I want Twitter Yellow, click it there. Perfect. Art, brilliant. I'm going to sell that. So that's how you add your brand colors to Photoshop, and they will stay there even when you quit, reopen, they'll be there.